He's too busy talking with his candidate. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Hey, Sybil. How goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
What are you looking for in a date again?
I would love to meet a tall, older man with a good career.
How's business?
Slow right now, but those applications are going to start coming in at any moment.
See you around, Sybil.
Okay, here's what she said.
Meter maid? Nah. Movie industry executive? Done that already. Hey, this looks good. Shuttle pre-flight analyst. Oh, it's part-time only.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Sybil. How goes the... See you around, Sybil.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
An ornamental mailbox. White paint, Christmas.
Everything somebody accidentally burnt.
Later, Max, later. There are so many...
remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity. My furry white iron fist. Thank you.
Hey, Soups. We'll be back.
Roger that.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun! Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
Abraham Lincoln here.
Have you checked the baby?
What is this? Is this that Max punk?
Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
Abraham?
Have you...
Who?
Mr. Pizza. Hello. Oh, nothing. Just called to chat. What's up? Wow. I haven't heard language like that since we accidentally shot that sailor.
Where are we going, Sam?
No place.
Where are we go?
We're...
Oh!
room for rent. I guess the country really is hard up for cash. Please do not feed the submarine.
What can you feed a submarine anyway?
Nothing. Aren't you listening? At least the president has his part. It's just the severed head of the president. Not have sex with that woman. Don't you guys have something better to do than stand and watch the debates?
Cut us some slack. My boss just got decapitated.
It's time for another in this ongoing series of debates between Abraham Lincoln and Max. We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
I believe in the ideal of a global community, where America is but a small part. We must set aside our differences and work with our fellow nations, all united towards one goal: the complete and utter annihilation of the godless Belgians.
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I did not have sex with that woman.
Whoa, the debate has taken on a decidedly confessional tone with that nonsensical reply from candidate Lincoln. Luckily for him, the crowd is ignoring it.
How would you describe your tax plan?
And Lincoln has confused the crowd with another well-intentioned but senseless statement. It hasn't affected him in the polls, however.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Mr. Lincoln, perhaps you'd like to speak about the importance of family values.
Of course. A strong family unit is the rock upon which our society is built. It's easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages and racy daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. But I stand proud. I have been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
Mr. Lincoln, could you elaborate on your...
Without a strong, honest, and faithful family, we are all nothing. I myself have been faithful to my wife for over 150 years.
Mr. Lincoln, the networks are looking for a soundbite. Would you care to share a few words with us?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I said basically the same thing. I want to see a return to the prosperity of the America we once knew. A chicken in every pot, and vice versa. If elected, I promise a return to a happier time in America's past. The days when giant thunder lizards marched over the fern-covered marshes of the Midwest, preying on the upstart mammals. Greetings, miserable proles. People of Earth, your day of reckoning is at hand. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And the Chupacabra, Madre de Dios, he'll kill us all!
Time out. Max has to, visit the little candidate's room.
I'm drunk with power, but it just goes right through me.
1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. Free home delivery. How would you describe your tax plan?
Free home delivery.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Free home delivery.
And And that doesn't really make a bit of sense. So it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
That's enough for... Time out. Max,
I think we're on the verge of a real breakthrough.
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have sex with that woman. 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. Where do you...
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what will have decided to...
How would you...
We're not quite sure what will have decided to...
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming.
I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max. I have a dream, America. It starts out where I'm in an all-nude production of Death of a Salesman on Ice, but I haven't studied and I can't remember my lines. Suddenly, it begins to rain marshmallows, but that's okay because trees are made of graham crackers and chocolate bars are the official currency. I believe that by working together, we can make that dream a reality.
Mr. Lincoln, could you elaborate on your stand on family values?
Without a strong, honest, and faithful family, we are all nothing. A faithful...
Time out. It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man. Never travel without my trusty fire. Free home delivery. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. Time out. I do not have... Thousand? Bucks? Free home? I'm glad... Too long. Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
How would you describe your tax plan?
And that doesn't fit. And fit.
That's enough for now. Time out. I did not have sex with that woman. 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. Free home delivery. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. 2 wrongs don't make a right. I did not have sex with 1,000 points of light. How would you describe your tax plan?
1,000 points of light.
And that does it.
That's enough.
Keep 'em coming.
Time out. The buck stops here. Free home delivery. I'm glad that... How would...
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln dodges the question by pulling out his trusty campaign slogan, which pleases the crowd but has no effect on the polls.
That's enough. Time out. Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have 1,000 points.
That is all.
Who do you like in the election?
My money's on Lincoln. Lincoln's on my money.
Clever.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Hey, Sybil. How goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
See you around, Sybil. Ever feel lonely, Max?
No, I have the voices to keep me company.
Sybil seemed pretty excited about going on a date with Lincoln.
Women always fall for that bad boy image.
What do you think of this computer matchmaking business?
It's an abomination. People should find dates the old-fashioned way.
A chloroformed rag in a dark alley?
What can I say? I'm set in my ways.
Ever? Sounds like...
Let's flip for her.
All right, heads or tails?
Oliver! Were you going to ask me something, Sam?
I was, but decided I'd rather not hear about it. What do you think of this computer?
It's an abomination.
A chloroformed rag in a dark...
What can I...
I guess we should get back to work.
When you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work.
Dead end.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions. Crosstown Limited. Of course, it doesn't stop anywhere near here. Lefty's tool rental shop is still vacant.
Remember that afternoon when I put on a baseball cap and spent hours out here playing fizzball with Lefty?
If you mean that night when you put on a hockey mask and spent hours chasing Lefty down the street with a chainsaw, then yes.
Precious memories.
Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives. Give me all you got. Spin the Bottle Championship is coming up.
I like when they do the sudden death round with the Molotov cocktails.
Feel like taking in some pro wrestling?
I think I've seen that one.
Upcoming elections, it's important to ask yourself, do you feel safer than you did 3 years ago? Or would you rather return to the days when crazed packs of robotic hyenas prowl the street, targeting their death ray laser eyes on you and on your children?
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe?
You bet. Honest Abe here.
Very funny, Sam. I have to keep this line open for his call.
Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
Abraham Lincoln here.
Have you checked the baby?
Who is this? Is this that Max punk?
For too long, I've sat passively and watched what's been happening to our great country. Now I'm back, better than ever. I'm ready to take back America.
The new, improved Abraham Lincoln, now impervious to bullets.
Terror in the air, random violence on the streets, the decline of our public schools, the rampant destruction of our environment, plagues of locusts, and the rivers run red with the blood of innocents.
I'm Max, and I approve of this message.
Max, I think you should rethink this idea of being your own campaign manager. I've read that calming voices and pleasant music encourage plant growth, Max.
Everybody knows that, Sam. We're investigating the effects of random gunfire and terrified screaming. For science. Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun! Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application, and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
So, to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln!
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Your name here. For naming rights to this building, please contact the Office of Despot.
Oh boy, can we, Sam?
We'll see, Lil. Post no bills. I'm sorry.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Hiya, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. You believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
Preach it, girlfriend!
So you changed careers again?
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating service. I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start in a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe. This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
You're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back. Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. Forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But unless I get a major windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
See you around, Sybil.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Give me all you got. How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls. The results from the emergency election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be me, you idiots!
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves!
Max, that robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the President of the U.S.! Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes!
No comment.
Finally, Mr. President, you're here.
That's the president? People will vote for anyone these days.
Obviously.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means... Never mind.
Look, Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
I'm not really thirsty. It's the Secretary of Presidential Whimsy Ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone as an honorary cabinet secretary. Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
It's the official United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max. You can actually change the official date.
Oh boy! People of Earth, we have now changed the official date.
Mark your calendars. Update your checks. All hail Max. Stand aside, pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm afraid that's not allowed, sir.
Perhaps you didn't hear our advisor. We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir. Orders.
You can't tell the president what to do. Let us into that room.
Just following orders, sir. No exceptions.
We are most definitely not amused.
Until I hear from Chuckles, my superior officer. I'm to guard this door.
Your superior officer is riding on the shoulder of a 20-foot-tall Abraham Lincoln statue that's destroying Washington.
It's covered in the contingency plan, sir.
Max says you can take a vacation.
We will make an exception just this once.
Thank you, sir, but no can do. I can only take a vacation on federal holidays.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Oh boy! We now declare today, April 27th, Arbor Day.
Everybody go outside today and hug a tree.
Hug nothing. This year I'm hoping to get to second base.
Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Arbor Day.
I'll tell a tree, sir.
Max says it's Arbor Day.
I'll tell a tree, sir.
Well, be...
Roger that.
Oh boy! We now declare today, April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for Vice President, I didn't know you were such a politically correct, bleeding heart liberal.
All right, then. Secretary's Day. Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Secretary's Day.
I'm not a secretary, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Oh boy! We now declare today, April 22nd, Earth Day.
People of America, take this day to ignore all practical concerns and devote all your attention to one day of crackpot extreme environmentalist activism, which you'll forget about for the rest of the year.
People of Berkeley, California, keep up the good work.
Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Earth Day.
Very funny, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Oh boy! We declare in the dank dungeons beneath the White House.
What? I thought we were pals, Max.
April Fools! Oh boy! We now declare today, April 8th, Easter Sunday.
Christ, we better start hiding eggs on the White House lawn.
Already did it, Sam.
Max, are these the eggs that are made of metal and shaped like a pineapple and have a pin in them?
Don't be silly, Sam. I took the pins out first.
Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Easter.
I'm not a religious man, sir. I wouldn't feel right taking a vacation unless it was a secular holiday.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Oh boy! We now declare today, April 3rd, the beginning of Passover. Shalom! Let my people go!
Step away from the door, sir.
But we really want in there.
Sorry, sir. I have orders to keep everyone out of the war room.
bunch of merit badges from the...
I got one of those once, but they took it away when they found out what I used for bait.
Look, Max, it's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the 7 Keys. It's our old pal, the former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Governor Peepers.
You're a governor, too?
That's right, I got North Dakota.
North Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich and varied history.
North Dakota. Hope you like snow.
North Dakota, come climb all over our big white butte. Hey! Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
So long, peeps. Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
His Excellency El Jefe Maximilian I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and more, we now dub thee Superball. Secretary of the Interior.
We already have one of those.
Oh, exterior?
We have one of those, too.
Fine, Secretary of the Posterior. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
All hail, Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
I still have my orders. I'm not a secretary, sir.
That was fun! Oh boy! We now declare today April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for my politically...
All right. Max, I mean his Keeper of the Realm. Better get those
agents to your country for your desperately for all Secretary in charge of guarding the war room door.
Max, no.
Oh, right. Secretary of Defense, whatever.
All hail, Max. Hey, Soup. Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack!
A vacation? Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
I love this country.
I think the war room door is only openable in time of war.
Stupid old piece.
I think the war room door is only openable in time of war.
Stupid old piece. Oh boy! We now declare today, April 3rd, the beginning of Passover. Shalom! Let my people go!
Hey, Peepers. What business do you have in the Oval Office?
need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore.
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign.
Great, the problem is solved. But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers.
We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
So long, peeps. Hey, Specs. Max, you remember most omnipotent exaltedness Maxama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
What have you been up to?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Hey, just like Whizzer.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just... forget it.
What are you doing as governor?
I'm fixing the problems in the state and getting it back to perfect working order. Did you know that the Black Hills are really more of a greenish-gray? I've got a committee addressing the problem.
But what about the Badlands?
We're making them even worse.
Sing your theme song for us.
No, I don't sing that anymore. I want to be respected as more than just a beloved TV celebrity.
If it makes you feel better, you were never really that beloved.
Sam and I always watched your show with detached irony.
Later, Specs. Welcome back, Governor Whizzer. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny.
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
Because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy, they too can overcome their crippling addiction to carbonated beverages.
George Washington never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
How did West Dakota become a separate state?
3 of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all 3 of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
Thirsty?
Yes! But you're not going to offer me a soda, are you? You know I can't resist them.
We wouldn't do that. We've got, let's see here, orange soda, cola, grape soda, pop, some more orange soda, and tea.
Tea, please.
We're all out of tea. Soda?
Why are you doing this?
Would you like a drink?
As long as it's not soda.
Stay dry, Whizman. I'm not really thirsty. I'm not really thirsty. Hey, peepers. Can't we...
We can't... Honesty is rarely the best...
So long, peeps. Hey, Specs. Later, Specs. Hey, Wizard. What was the unpleasantness?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war!
But we divided everything up fairly and all agreed that Mount Rushmore should be in the south.
We did not!
I what?
You... Oh, never mind.
Would you like a drink?
As long as it's not soda.
Stay dry, Whizman. Roosevelt's boxing gloves.
TR or FDR?
ER, I think. There are so many... throw pillows shaped like stars. Interesting, since actual stars are shaped more like throw pillows.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Hey, Bosco.
Ah?
We want to buy something.
That is evil but necessary private enterprise.
We'll take that truth serum.
Is yours for only 100 million American dollars.
I seem to have left my $100 million in my other suit. We'll be back. We'll take that truth serum.
Is yours for only 100 million American dollars.
I seem to have left my $100 million in my other suit. We'll be back. Nothing for us, right? Do svidaniya, Comrade Boskovorsky.
We'll catch you on flip side, comrades Dog and Rabbit.
Hey, Bosco.
Ah?
Tell us about that missile defense system again.
I'm working on modifying BTAS Part 2. Once I get funding for it, it'll be able to shoot down any ICBMs targeted at the store.
See you later, Bosco. That would hardly be sporting.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
What are we doing here, Max?
I keep getting whiny memos about the giant robotic Abraham Lincoln who's rampaging through Washington, enslaving the populace. I guess we'd better do something about that.
Can't you get us into the war room, Max?
I kept hearing about presidential powers, but it's all just boring bureaucratic stuff. I was hoping I'd be able to make things explode with my mind.
The soda poppers aren't the close-knit band they used to be.
They're just one inappropriate comment away from full-on violence.
Just like you and me, pal. I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam. I mean that.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure. Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Hey, Bosco. We want to buy something.
That is evil but necessary private enterprise.
We'll take that truth serum.
Is yours for only 100 million American dollars.
I seem to have left my $100 million in my other suit. We'll be back. Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Нет.
Do you have any souvenir snow globes from the Mystery Vortex?
Нет.
Nothing for us right now. See you later, Bosco. Hiya, Sybil. What's new?
Nothing around here.
How does carbon dating work?
I don't know. Something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate. This tiki is... oh my gosh! It's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
Old is good?
Absolutely! I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
No way! That machine is still my only chance to take care of my money problems. Unless I get a grant, since I'm now on the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Who could possibly need a freelance carbon dating service?
Plenty of people! Freelance archaeologists, independent historians, rogue paleobotanists.
It's also naughty fun for your next bachelorette party.
And now that Antiques Thunderdome is getting so popular, business is bound to pick up.
Antiques Thunderdome? The show where common everyday people bring random junk from around the house to a giant steel cage match and engage in a no-holds-barred appraisal to the death?
That's the one. Now everybody's convinced they have some priceless treasure in their attic, and their home will be declared a historic monument.
See you around, Sybil.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure. going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Sybil left the door unlocked. She's probably living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, then sold into a white slavery ring, forced to do unspeakable for a power-mad despot, before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
It's Sybil's carbon dating machine.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Says here, Specs is 35 years old.
And still in short pants. Sad, really.
It says Peepers is 34 years old. Whizzer's 35 years old.
You're never too young for adult undergarments, Whizzer.
I wouldn't need them if people would stop giving me sodas.
Max, have you been dieting? On. Max, have you been dieting?
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
What is that? Keep that away from me.
Relax, Bosco. It only tells how old you are.
Why do you need to know that? Did someone send you to find out how old I am?
Sheesh, never mind.
That's your problem with dating, Sam. You give up too easily.
I better not. Bosco doesn't like to be scanned. Hey, Bosco. We want to buy something.
Is evil but necessary private enterprise.
We'll take that truth serum.
Is yours for only 100 million American dollars.
I seem to have left my $100 million in my other suit. We'll be back. Nothing for us right now. See you later, Bosco. I don't want to know how old that is. Wow, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
Special bargain for you! Still tasty, half off today only.
You don't understand. Your store is now a National Historic Place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course! In preserving heritage of my people. Just how valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
This coffee is over a month old.
It's slow roasted for premium taste and maximum viscosity.
I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to... I don't...
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure. Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Hello, Comrade Bosco.
Hail to the chief! I don't know how you guys did it, but I just got a huge check from the government.
You earned it, Bosco. It's not easy to perfectly preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to mention the teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're considering making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the lab.
This is a bottle of vodka.
But the clerks, trust me. Get a couple of shots of that in somebody, and they'll tell you all their secrets.
Thanks, Bosco. Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Drink?
It's soda, right? You brought more soda.
Sure, why not?
Wow! That's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks, Seven Max. You guys are my best friends.
Now can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
He said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the four other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is. Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some four-eyed freaks I know.
You little...
You big...
Of course you realize this means war!
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 What's this I hear? What wondrous thing is this? The DEFCON klaxons ring, a flashing light above the door. There's just one thing it could mean. War. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good for? It's good for you. Good for you. It's good for me. good for? What is it good for? It strengthens the economy. It shows the world that we've got stones and carriers with fighter drones. Colonial war. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for me. It's the cat's meow. What is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for me. Oh, war. Oh, what is it good for? Oh, it strengthens the economy. Oh, lengthy battles and incumbents dream, because it can't change horses in midstream. For bombs and guns and so much more, we celebrate the joys of war. For bombs and guns, and so much more, we celebrate the joys of war.
Well,
let's not do that again.
Look, Max, in the White House garden pond. It's Jimmy Two-Teeth.
We often allow lobbyists to use the pool, Sam.
Jimmy's a lobbyist now? What's he lobbying for? Cheese interests?
Affordable health care for the aged and underprivileged, Sam. He's a lot more multifaceted than you give him credit for.
The civil war in the Dakotas seems to be escalating, Max.
Let them thin out the overpopulation of moose and strip malls for a few weeks, and then we'll step in.
It looks like Bismarck has fallen to the West Dakotan militia.
Oh no! That will wipe out the country's crucial snow and slush reserves!
Your compassion for your people is heartwarming, Mr. President. It's a plate of fancy cookies.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
Hey, there's gourmet coffee, in case the idea of war makes you insufficiently jittery.
I'm plenty juiced just being in here. Let's blow stuff up.
What to do in time of war. Select target. Press fire. That's all it says. These must be for the Joint Chiefs and other quasi-important hoo-has.
Nice screensaver.
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful. So serene.
Want to blow it up?
You have to ask?
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It was probably turned off in the spirit of Glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards, Max. It's the distant, peaceful world of Krypton.
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents. They must be exterminated! This'll teach them to put me in the Phantom Zone. You will bow down before me!
Aw. Better pull up a chair, little buddy. Well, what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Won't he be glad when we tell him?
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise. Attention, Bosco shoppers. Clean up in aisle everything.
Would you look at that? Bosco's satellite defense system actually works.
Well played, Bosco. You're safe. But for how long?
There's no beacon for the missile to lock onto.
Then we'll just this the slow way. Lock and load, Sam! We're off to Red Square!
Some other time, little buddy.
Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe!
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
I wonder if this will have a significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
Hey, Jimmy.
Beat it.
Where are we going, Sam?
After that rampaging Lincoln.
You're going down, Abe!
He wasn't hard to find.
Just had to follow the trail with broken campaign promises.
That's pretty profound for a high-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend the genre convention, Sam. The bullets have no effect!
He's made of marble, Max, and fueled by rage. It's Lincoln we need to stop at this point. My gun just isn't big enough to stop him. My gun just isn't big enough to stop him.
We have him surrounded, Abe! Come over and let's test it!
Lincoln smash!
He's a testy little emancipator, isn't he?
Abraham Lincoln, you sit down and behave yourself right this minute!
I will destroy you!
Unacceptable! Just as well, Max. It would cost a fortune to beat that guy. testing milligrams of paper.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Look, stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed at Bosco's store.
What was that?
He said, that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen. Where are we going, Sam?
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
Beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape.
Looks like the targeting beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Egads, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
You don't want to miss this.
Powerful presidential monument ever created!
That was better than feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down at the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles, report. Status: Lincoln Gamble, 4-7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error. Error. Error.